like how it tastes. Shawty, use a, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me when I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Hey, Alpha!
What we got? Mike's 59!
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On the ready.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Ain't no such thing.
Yo, go!
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Bravo!
I got you. Mike 50, Mike 50. In your face.
Get it!
2nd and 9 now. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete.
The 2nd down pass. Complete to Devontae Parker. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Hey, Zoo!
Mike, check, 59. Come on, D. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
They'll set up to throw. And it's caught by Parker. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That's complete to John Ross. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Mixon. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Hey, Haywood.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 23.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Bandit, bandit.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Smooth.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line for the big fella. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Watch the pass. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Let's get it right now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Break.
50's the mark. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Go.
You think you gonna get this?
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Snap.
On second down, here's Mixon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Defense wins championship, baby. Watch twist.
Hey, yellow, hey, go. Hey, 57.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Attack.
SOS.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 30.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hey, 43, 15.
And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Yellow.
We want this.
Now a handoff looking right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Here we go.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
15.
Slam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Ready. 30 base.
59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Hey, Delta.
Check 50.
Back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Back to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third. Third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Smith. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They come up in an offset eye.
59. Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
59 is Mike, 59 is Mike. Check, check, 59. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball?
Ready to go.
Mike, check, check, 59, 59. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
15.
Check, check. Lucky. Check.
Attack.
Alert for all big.
And to give this time to the tailback. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
All day, baby. 57 colors.
Whip. Watch
15.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check out route.
Hey, 43.
25. Check 25.
Hey, Riblet.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Check 59. Mike is 59.
Right back to him on first down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And some room to roam now. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check you to school. Hey, check Mike 57. It's a party now.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, Now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
59, Mike, 59, Mike, check, 59.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check. Watch out. Attack. Check 43. Bang.
Yellow.
Bang. Watch 20.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
59, Mike, check.
Hey, Sunday.
Echo. I smell fear in that offense. Mike, check. 59. Okay, double up. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns and he's got him in the lead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Protein spill.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Orbit. Go.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it third down.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Check 59. You better be afraid of me.
Go.
You better be afraid of me.
Look at me. Go. Buzz.
Mike, Check. 59.
Snap.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Nixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Hey, Charlie.
Again, it's Nixon. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready,
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Get it.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Bravo.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
26, Mike. 26.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes out to his left. His throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Rock it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Parker unable to get that one.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Mahomes going to throw it here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 99, check 37, 66, bullet high. Check 52.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they improved to 5-0 now on the